Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I have got a chai today. I know, not a matcha. The coffee shop that I went to, I need to find new coffee shops here in Birmingham. Or not new to Birmingham, new to me. I need to find like my go-to coffee shop. I didn't look at the menu at this place and they didn't have a matcha, so I ended up going with a chai. Got a chai. It is really good, but I think, I could be totally wrong in this, I think that chais have more caffeine. I could be wrong, but I feel a little bit wired, and you guys don't care. That's not why you clicked on this video. Anyways, today, what we are going to be doing, I had a video hit 1 million views, and that is my first video to ever hit 1 million views, and I knew that I was going to create a video on it, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to create the videos that say, here's how much money I made with a video that got 1 million views, or really dive into like how I did it. So I kind of figured instead of making more of like a clickbaity video and telling you guys how to get 1 million views or how much money I made, I just want to dive into the analytics. I want to be real with you guys and talk about how this video was able to reach 1 million views. So I want to take a look at where's the traffic source coming from, how many views did it get a month, and obviously how much money it made. Of course, I'm going to share that with you guys. But this video, funny enough, was launched on my channel only 4 months ago, which is insane. It was on my channel for 4 months and 1 week when it hit 1 million views, and it has been the fastest growing YouTube video on my channel. It has helped to skyrocket my channel and really take it to the next level. So I hope that you guys are going to find this interesting. Maybe you're gonna learn something from it, but I really just wanna dive deep into my analytics today. Let me bring you a little bit closer. Do we need to go up a little too? Maybe that's a bit much. What we are going to do, I am here within my YouTube Creator Studio. If you are brand new to YouTube or maybe you just don't know how to access your analytics in this way, I'm gonna go over here, I'm going to click on views so that I can get to my video that has the most views. So just based off of these statistics that it gives you right there, so you guys know, this video was launched on March 31st. I am filming this, it is, what is it, August 11th? Yeah, it's August 11th. So this video has 1,032,825 views. It has received almost 18,000 comments. It's received 52,000 likes, 1,000 dislikes, but I really want to dive deep into these analytics. So I'm just going to click on this analytics button right here. It's the easiest way to get to the analytics within one specific video. Now, once this loads, when I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna click on since uploaded. Now, I upload all my YouTube videos before they actually go live. I like to schedule all of my YouTube videos. It is preference. I have had other people ask me in the past, does it hurt if you schedule your YouTube videos? Like, isn't it better to just launch it immediately? And for me, I have been scheduling my YouTube videos for the longest time. You guys know that they go live Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Convert it to your time zone. That's when my videos go live. And I do that so that you guys are there to respond in the comments, and you guys know exactly when I'm going to upload a YouTube video. There's no question about it. So I prefer to do that. I tend to upload my videos to YouTube a couple days ahead of time, and then I schedule them so then they go live on Tuesday. So when you guys see that, I think, what is this date right here? The 27th. It says the 26th down here, but I must have uploaded, oh, there it is, the 26th, 27th, 29th, and then here the 30th, and then the 31st. So it didn't actually go live until the 31st, but it was put on my YouTube channel as private ahead of time. So that's why you see this random little dip here. Anyways, that's a long explanation that you guys do not care about. So this video has 1 million views, like I showed you. In terms of the watch time, the watch hours, it's generated me 97.2 thousand watch hours, and this right here, the subscribers, this is why I'm saying this video has skyrocketed my YouTube channel. It's generated me 50.7 thousand subscribers. This one YouTube video, which is just madness. And like I said, I'm not going to hide anything from you. In terms of the revenue, this video has made me almost $8,000 so far. One YouTube video. Some of the things I want to take a look at, let's just like from the very beginning, right down here, audience retention. I feel like this isn't something that I talk about a lot, but it is something that is so important. And I'm honestly hoping that this video is probably the most helpful video here on my YouTube channel in terms of the analytics that you need to pay attention to, or the analytics that actually matter. Now, I have done a video, I am pretty sure I have. I've created a video on audience retention. Like, what is a good audience retention rate? Have I done that, or have I done a click-through rate? Now I'm really questioning myself here, guys. guys. But audience retention rate. I get a lot of questions about what is a good audience retention rate? How long should people be watching your videos? Now, audience retention rate, what it means, it's how long people are watching your YouTube videos. I basically already said that. So how long is your video keeping people interested, and when are people clicking off of your YouTube video? So this little graph right here shows you the percentage of people that are watching your YouTube video. So from the very beginning, about 97%, it drops pretty dramatically. At 32 seconds, only 63% of the people are still watching my YouTube video. And by the very, very end, like the very, very end, only 8% are watching my video. Now, the last 15 seconds of all of my YouTube videos is the end screen. So if I don't really count that, I would say more so around here, like 20% of the people that click on my video are watching it the whole way through. But the one thing you want to pay attention to is actually the average view duration. Now, this video is 17 minutes long. It's almost 18 minutes long, and people are only watching it for about 5 minutes. So the audience retention rate is only 31%, which isn't that great. But if you take a look at your channel, guys, you're gonna notice that probably a lot of your videos are this way. And when I first saw this statistic, I thought, oh, I just need to make shorter videos because then people will watch them the whole way through. No. People just don't watch videos the whole way through unless you've got a really good ride or die audience who wants to watch your videos the whole way through. Like, there are some creators where no matter what they're saying, no matter how boring the video is, I watch it the whole way through. And I know that there are some of you in my audience that probably do the exact same thing. So you're going to create people in your audience that want to do that and will support you in that way. But just in general, if new people are finding your videos, they're going to click off before the end of it. Now, the part that I find really, really fascinating is, where did these views come from, and how do these views look like over a period of time? So you guys can see just by taking a look at this graph, obviously when the YouTube video launched, it ended up getting 12,000 views in one day, which was insane for me. My channel has never ever done that before this one YouTube video. It stayed pretty consistent. Now, we did have this big dip here, but that was still generating 5,000 views a day a month after the YouTube video went live. And then it came back up, and it's done really, really well for me. And actually right now we're on a little bit of a peak up with this YouTube video. So one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on see more so I can show you guys month by month how this YouTube video is done. Now, like I said, it was launched on March 31st, so on that one day ended up generating 12,000 views. March, I'm not going to consider really a whole month of stats. In terms of April, it ended up generating 274,000 views. May, 256,000 views. We dipped to a little under 200,000 and then a little over 200,000. And right now we are in the middle of August and it's already generated 79,000 views. But the part, like I said, that I find the most fascinating is, where the heck are these views coming from? So I'm gonna click on traffic source up here. I do not want this to be monthly. We are gonna go back to daily because I think this is gonna give you guys a good idea of where your views can come from and how it can also fluctuate over time. So obviously, when the YouTube video first went live, my views were coming from browse features. Now, to explain what that is, oh, and if you guys did not know, the colors up here match with the colors down here. So if I click on browse features, we're going to see really where my views were coming from. So on the first day, this purple was subscriptions. On the first day it went live, people that were subscribed to my YouTube channel watched this video, and that ended up generating me 1,768 views on that day. The other traffic source, the one that is obviously the highest, is homepage. So once I launched that YouTube video, YouTube started recommending it on people's homepages, whether they were subscribed to my channel or weren't subscribed to my channel. On the first day, that ended up generating 4,709 views. And you can see over time, YouTube continued to recommend it on people's home pages. Then it started to really, really significantly dip, and I was basically, let's actually see how many. So 400 views, that's still a decent amount of views, but compared to what I was getting before, YouTube really stopped promoting my video on people's home pages. Now, if we go back to traffic source, you can see this yellow line. Yes, it did really, really well for me the first month or so that the YouTube video was live, but then it trails off. Like, honestly, you can barely even see the yellow line down here because it starts to get mixed up with the other two least performing sources of traffic for this YouTube video. What ended up happening, let's dive into this blue line here. YouTube search, guys. I preach about YouTube search, and I know I have seen your guys' comments saying you want to learn how you can use YouTube search on a topic that isn't how to, because my videos are obviously how to grow a YouTube channel, or even I'm sharing behind the scenes of being a YouTuber, but those things can be searched. Like those are easy to find searchable terms. You guys may be in a niche that isn't as searchable. So one of the reasons, not one of the reasons why I have a vlog channel, but one of the reasons that I kind of can use the vlog channel is because I can use it as a case study. I can figure out what actually works on a niche that's not how-to, that's just creating videos for people to enjoy. I want to really figure that out on my vlog channel, and then I'm going to come back to this channel and I'm going to share it with you guys. So yes, this video is highly searchable. And search has done really well for me. My top performer, I mean, you guys can see just search alone has generated 490,000 views. That's almost half the amount of views that this YouTube video has seen total has come from YouTube search. And the top performing keyword right here is how to start a YouTube channel, which was obviously the title of the YouTube video. So it's great that I was ranking for that. But that one has ended up generating me 204,000 views, just that one keyword alone. And then all of these other keywords that you guys see down here are things that people are typing into search and finding my YouTube video. The other traffic source that has generated a decent amount of views for me, and you guys can see that the growth I'm seeing recently, the big spike that I'm seeing in my channel right now is because of this green line. And this green line is suggested videos. Now, in my last analytic report, I shared that a lot of my suggested videos are my own videos, but that's not really the case with this one YouTube video. Actually, this video right here was created by YouTube. The new and improved YouTube Studio is here. And you guys can obviously see this blue line has really popped off for me. So when people are watching this video, I am getting suggested either on the right hand side, or once that YouTube video is done, I'm getting suggested, and then people are watching my video because of that. There's so much that goes into YouTube, the algorithm, and I'll actually dive into that the last thing in this YouTube video. So stick with me and I'll dive into some things that you need to pay attention to if you want your channel to kind of pop off like this one YouTube video has. But the first video is the new and improved YouTube Studio. The next one is this video, which confuses me. But these other ones, how to start a YouTube channel, 2020 beginner's guide, mistakes that new YouTubers make. We got how to start a YouTube channel by Gillian. We've got how to start a YouTube channel. That's, I think Media, or that might be on Sean's channel. I think that one is Think Media. How to post your first YouTube video. So all of these are other people's videos, and then there's a few, like I recognize this one is my video, this one is my video, but a lot of these are other people's videos that are then recommending my video. Something else that you guys might find interesting is the click-through rate. I know I mentioned that a little bit earlier when we were talking about the audience retention rate, but click-through rate is also important. So it means when YouTube is suggesting your video to people, whether it's ranking in search, on people's home pages, on the right-hand sidebar, wherever it is, how many people, or what is the percentage of people that are seeing that video that are clicking on it. So right over here, when it is appearing in YouTube search, I am getting about 8% of people that are seeing it to click on that YouTube video. When it's being a suggested video, only about 2%. When it is in the browse features, it's 2.7%. So I would say YouTube search 8% is pretty good to get people to click on it, but this 2% isn't actually as great as I would like it to be. Okay, let's break it down. How this video really did what it did for my YouTube channel. I've shared these strategies in the past. I know I have not created one whole YouTube video on it because content, you gotta break it out into different YouTube videos, but some things to consider. One thing that really works to get people to actually subscribe to your channel is to create videos that work really well together. So when one person likes one of your videos on your channel and then they go back to your channel and they realize, oh my gosh, they have so many other videos that I'm going to like as well, not only are you creating binge-worthy content, so they're gonna wanna watch more and more, but you're also giving them more of an incentive to actually subscribe to your YouTube channel. So at the time when I launched this YouTube video, I had a lot of other videos on my channel talking about how to grow on YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, SEO, how to edit YouTube videos, my YouTube equipment, all of that stuff. So I had other videos that I knew that people were going to be interested in. If they wanted to start a YouTube channel and they found this one video, there were going to be a ton of other videos on my channel that was going to really convert them. Honestly, get them to subscribe to my channel. So that is something that is really important. Once you have a good video and you're like, yes, this video is awesome, this video is amazing, how the heck can I get it to be recommended by YouTube? There's a lot that goes into it, okay? Now, I preach about ranking in YouTube search and doing your keyword research ahead of time and making sure that you're using the right keywords, not only in your description, not only in your title, but also your tags. Your tags are so freaking important. And if you guys haven't watched any of my videos talking about tags, I'll include a few in the description bar down below that I think you're going to find helpful. But your keywords and ranking in search is important. Now, what happens when you have a YouTube channel that's not talking about how to, or that's not really searched that often? You need to find a way to get your videos recommended. You need to find a way to link your videos kind of to other people's videos that are performing well on the platform. So when someone watches someone else's video, your video is recommended and they watch your video as well. Now, I am not saying to copy other people's videos, but if you realize a topic is doing really well, create a spin-off. Or if you are in more so like the lifestyle niche and you can go off of those trends. So let's say like 24-hour challenges that happen where it's like spending 24 hours in my bathroom, spending 24 hours in my car, whatever it is. Those challenge videos you can create. You can make them unique, or you can just honestly just create them, but you need to analyze what keywords other people are using within their tags, use those tags or use similar keyword tags, and it's really going to help your channel grow.
Now you may be wondering, how the heck do I do that? How the heck do I figure out what tags other people are using? And I feel like I should create a whole video on this, but you can use TubeBuddy. It is an extension that you can get on your browser, which is something that I use for every single one of my YouTube videos when it comes to determining what tags I'm going to use, as well as if I'm using that strategy of, oh, this video is doing really well for someone else, I want to create a spin-off. I will take a look at their tags and see what ones they are ranking for. So definitely check out TubeBuddy. I will include a link in the description bar down below because that is going to change the game for you.
All of that to say, there are a few things that you really need to pay attention to if you want your YouTube videos to take off. You need to have the stats, guys. You need to have the stats. YouTube is not randomly just going to pick up your YouTube video and say, this is killer. You know what? I just randomly watched this one YouTube video. This is awesome. I'm going to start recommending it. No, that's not how it happens. There are obviously a ton of creators on YouTube. I don't even know the stat of how many YouTube videos are being launched every single second, every single minute, guys. There are so many videos being pushed out there and they need to see certain stats in order to recommend your YouTube videos. So what the heck does that mean? One, your views. You need to get views on your YouTube videos. And I am not saying send it to all your friends, send it to your family members. You want to get the right people in your audience watching that YouTube video. You want to figure out who is your target audience, who would actually enjoy this video, and you need to get them to watch it. And that doesn't just mean relying on the YouTube algorithm. That could mean going to external sources. So for me, when I first got started on YouTube, guys, I would promote all of my YouTube videos on Pinterest. I would put all of my YouTube videos in the blog posts on my blog so that I had other ways to drive traffic to my YouTube videos, because without the views, YouTube is probably not going to recommend your video. When you have people watching your video, you need to encourage them to interact with it, to engage with it, because engagement is key. The amount of likes, even dislikes on your video, that is an engagement statistic that YouTube takes a look at. And the more people that like your video, the more people that just interact with your video in general, in terms of leaving comments down below as well, that triggers YouTube, hey, this is a good video. People are actually engaging with it. The other thing, audience retention rate. I already told you guys this. I think audience retention rate is probably one of the most important factors of getting your YouTube video recommended by YouTube. YouTube wants to keep people on the platform for longer. The longer someone is on the platform, the longer people are watching YouTube videos, the more videos someone watches, the more money YouTube is making. At the end of the day, YouTube is a business. So you need to find a way to keep people on your YouTube videos for longer, because that's going to trigger YouTube that you have a good video, that people actually like your video enough to watch it the whole way through. Now, like I shared with you guys, that video was 17 minutes long. People are only watching it for about 5 minutes. That's not a great audience retention rate, but you need to dive into your analytics. Figure out, okay, what am I saying or what am I doing within my YouTube videos that's causing them to leave? That's going to change the game for you, okay? So what did I say? Engagement, well, you need to have views, you need to have engagement in terms of your likes and comments, you need to have your audience retention rate. Now, click-through rate is also important. I shared that a little bit. So you obviously need to have a good title, a good thumbnail, and just like a good topic of your YouTube video, because YouTube is not just going to, out of the goodness of their heart, guys, continue to recommend your YouTube video if people aren't clicking on it. Like I said, they want to keep people on the platform for longer. So they're going to recommend videos that they honestly think someone is going to watch. You need to have a good understanding of what thumbnails actually work for you, what titles actually work for you, and what is going to get people to click on your videos, because YouTube is not going to continue to recommend your videos if no one is clicking on it. The real reason this video popped off is because of YouTube search. When I was trying to grow on YouTube, everyone kept saying, you need to figure out how to get your videos suggested. You need to figure out how to get your videos suggested, recommended, appearing on people's homepages within like the right-hand sidebar. That was, I feel like, the main focus and the main advice that I was getting. But I was like, how the heck can I do that if I don't have views? If I don't have that engagement, how can I be recommended by YouTube? Because YouTube is not going to do it out of the goodness of their heart, guys. So for me, I focus so hard on YouTube search. And yes, my channel does really, really well in YouTube search. It is a very searchable topic, but even your YouTube videos can do well. Like if you're creating videos that are day in the life videos, people search for that. They do. If you're like day in the life of an accountant or day in the life of a lawyer, people actually search for that. That is searchable. And you may not think it is, but it is. Now, I feel like I really popped off in this video. I feel like I shared a lot of information and I'm hoping that you guys find it helpful. I know a lot of this stuff, if you guys have watched every single one of my YouTube videos, a lot of this stuff you guys have definitely heard before. 100%, I've shared this stuff before, but I'm hoping that something at least clicked for you to realize, oh, this is how I can use the algorithm. This is how I can use YouTube to grow. I did not just magically get 1 million views on this YouTube video. It took me a lot of work, honestly, growing my own YouTube channel, coming up with the right topic, doing the SEO, like I said. It took me a while to get to this point to have this video get 1 million views, but it's not impossible. You guys can do it too. You just need to be tough on yourself. Guys, go through your YouTube channel, do an analysis, figure out what the heck could you be doing better. If your titles suck, fix your titles. If your thumbnails are boring or if they look like everyone else's, you need to find a way to stand out. A little tough love can go a long way and it can seriously skyrocket your YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that you guys liked this video and found it helpful. I know that I was chatty. That chai really got to me, but I hope you guys liked it. If you did, make sure you hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. The next video you guys are going to see, I'm going to be talking about ways to up-level your YouTube channel, things that I have done along the way to continue to grow and just continue to improve my content over time. So I'm really hoping that you guys are going to like that video. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss it, but I will see you guys back here on Tuesday with another video. Bye guys.